Hey guys, welcome to TalkU, where we talk about popular culture and Brock Badger topics. I'm Michelle Hughes, and I'm a film major here at Brock.
I'm Taylor Lewis, and I'm also a film major here at Brock.
Today, we have a special guest.
My name is Kadisha Joseph. I'm president of Brock Fashion HQ. I'm currently studying business communication here.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So, tell us a little bit about your role with fashion at Brock.
So basically, I started the club last year, so we're going strong now. Yay! I just wanted to bring a little different edge to it, where I'm teaching students how to do it-yourself workshops and stuff like that. So that's what we do.
So let's get into it. So let's talk about this. What's hot in terms of fashion at Brock right now?
I would say like the man buns.
The man buns? Okay. The beanies. Nice framed glasses. You know what I'm talking about? Like framed, you know, looking hipster.
Yeah.
Those sweaters. I don't know how to explain them.
Cardigan,
Help me out,
like it's like a cardigan, like a button cardigan with like a collar.
With the collar, yes.
I don't know, and male fashion just seems to be like what's
It's the
popping
big
right
thing
now.
right
Like,
now.
I don't know what the girls are doing, but like the guys are just really killing the game.
Yeah. They're killing it.
Like what you're wearing is great. Like
thanks.
Maroon, I think that's the color this year.
Yes. Yes.
Maroon.
Good call.
Girl, I feel like the lipstick, like for girls, the dark lips. And
Yeah,
stuff
the
that.
like dark purple, dark, yeah.
That's like really trending. I
Can't
found.
pull it off,
Yeah.
but you know,
Well,
girls that
yeah.
you do you, girl.
So yeah, what are you guys' favorite items?
I am big on hats, partly because I hate doing my hair in the morning.
Yeah, no, I'm really big on hats as well, but I'm wearing them now. I love high-waisted jeans.
Yeah, high-waisted pants.
They're like really
Go-to.
comfy, and obviously all girls just wear tights all the time. That's my like go-to.
I love like boots that like go
Oh, yeah.
to your knee. It just makes you feel so much more comfortable.
And then obviously any like go-to, like it's winter, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
The perfect sweater.
Yes.
You
I
need,
like pattern sweaters.
Yeah, you need like something like, yeah, you're into like the crew.
I'm into weird.
Like what
Clearly.
All right, guys. So who's your fashion role model?
You, Michelle.
Aww. No. Say it's a toss-up between Blake Lively because she's flawless.
Gossip Girl.
She's flawless. No, but like Blake Lively, real life.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Next to that is Kerry Washington. If you ever
Yeah.
like
Oh,
her style
yes.
is flawless. Like she can like wear anything, and so
Yeah,
that's
I
pretty
was
much
gonna
it.
say Kerry Washington as well. And like I've been checking out like J-Lo. She's just been having some interesting, pieces on her. I don't really follow celebrities. As funny as it is, people think, oh, well, you run a fashion club. Like, how can you not
Yeah.
follow celebrities? Honestly, I like watching like YouTubers and bloggers
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff. I just feel like that's like more in my lane. Like, you watch celebrities. Can I afford $1,000 dress? I really
True.
can't. I cannot. So like, okay, so. Why do you think society is so fashion focused?
Fashion's the number one way to express yourself. It's like how you kind of showcase who you are.
We're always so focused on how to make ourselves stand out in a world of consumers. We always I feel like our society always needs a way to distinguish ourselves from the other and make ourselves different. And I think that's why fashion is so important.
And I think that the funny thing is that a lot of people associate fashion with just clothing.
Yeah.
It's not just about clothes. Like even for like Brock Fashion HQ, like when we introduce people or when we rally them up to be like, come out to whatever event we're putting on, they're like, I'm not fashionable. I don't have this type of clothes. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's not about the clothing. It's how it makes you feel. Like, and like it ties into like body image and like just the respect for the art of fashion.
Yeah. So, from an article by Lauren A. McDermott, she states, when meeting a stranger, skin color and clothing are two important characteristics used to formulate a first impression. Is this true, and how so?
Obviously not. Like,
Yeah, no.
What this person's saying is ridiculous. Skin color?
So first of all, that's racism.
Yeah.
Like
Straight up.
Yeah.
let's just, like it depends on the situation of where you're basing your first impression. I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. Like if you're going on like a job interview or whatever, like you're obviously going to wear business casual
Attire,
or
yeah.
business attire.
So like from reading this statement, like you could say that clothing plays a huge role in
A first impression.
in a first impression, right? And now that I reread this a second time, I don't necessarily think maybe she's being racist, but I think she's just suggesting that, you know, in our society that skin color plays a huge role in impressions, which we can agree with and disagree with. But in our society where there are issues with racism, you can potentially say that, yes, their skin color does come into play. But it's sad that we live in a society where that does can happen.
In that perspective, I can definitely vouch and say, like, that does exist.
And in the fashion world, like, it's not, I wouldn't say it's out of line to say, like, oh my gosh, like, this model looks so fantastic in this piece of clothing. Like, her skin complexion just goes so well with this design. Like, would that be out of line? I would disagree and say no, right? That's just her, the way she looks fits perfectly within, like, the design. But, and it is, in that case, taken into consideration. But I would never say that that is racist. I would say it's just, it's just lucky. Like,
it's helping set the trend for what to do and what not to do. There's a difference. You know, if you're being malice or, like, you know, if there's, like, hate or some sort of ulterior motive, let's say, to, you know, put down someone else, and that's very clear, then that's obvious, you know. Yeah. That's a big no-no.
And like we were saying, fashion is an expression of oneself, right? Our skin color is a huge part of ourselves. So when we put on clothing, if it brings out the best part of ourselves, then why not?
But if they see, let's say H&M, for instance, we see, like, oh, most of their models are predominantly white, and they see, oh, there's a Latina girl wearing clothing. Well, is the, you know, Caucasian consumers going to want to purchase more? Are they going to want to purchase less? Like, it's still a business.
Bernice Lott's article describes that classism is a pressing issue in society and fashion. For example, someone with a Chanel purse versus a Walmart purse, the Chanel purse would be considered more fashion forward. Does this brand of clothing matter, and are we pressured by society to buy the brand names?
Definitely. Oh yeah. Definitely. Would I say, I don't necessarily do it all the time. I've shopped at Walmart. I've, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's always
But Walmart
something.
is a brand name, though.
True.
They
but
have,
it's just
they
a
have
lower
brand. It's a
lower
class of brand.
It definitely, brands definitely represent a lifestyle. It's not really about, like, oh, like, what does this purse really look like? Oh my gosh, the stitching and the it's not about that. It's the brand. It's to let people know, like, if you're in a room of people, okay, well, that person looks like they got a little bit of money.
Does fashion positively and negatively affect body image? That's a good question.
It can obviously positively affect it. Like, you know, I love it. Like, you know, like that feeling when you buy something that you love and you put it on and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna look so good. Like, I'm set.
I would say that the positive and the negative effects really come heavily from media. I would always say it comes from media. Unfortunately, I think that there's more of a negative effect than if there is a positive. When people see images that sticks in their head and you compare and you're like, okay, well, is that what I look like? This is what I should look like. That's kind of a negative impact because girls who are not genetically built like that, or, you know, have the funds to get it implanted, you know what I mean? Like, influence, we're talking about just girls, but this has a lot to do with men,
of course,
with males as well.
Because
we always like associate fashion just females and, you know,
and body image.
Body image, fragile woman. Yeah, no, and it's like you can't forget about men.
Yeah, so definitely, like, just like at the end of the day, just like embrace who you are and be yourself, and I think that's like the main thing. And it's nice that we can talk about fashion like this because you don't always think about it, right? Thanks for watching TalkU. I'm Michelle.
I'm Taylor.
I'm Kadisha.
See you next time.
Stay classy, BrockTV.